Alright, hey there guys, Introducast here, KJ95. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. In this video is going to be me just quickly discussing patch 3 and all the things that really catch my eye with patch 3 and things that were changed up for the game. So it's out now. Obviously, if you haven't downloaded it, I'd recommend you obviously download it so that way you could play. But with that out of the way, there are some things that I do want to talk about in the game that were changed or that were implemented. Some were really funny. Some were, much desperately needed, and some, if not one particular one that was added, was really fucking dumb. And it's probably the worst thing about this patch, and and that one thing is gonna ruin this game. But with that out of the way, gentlemen, the first thing I want to talk about is fixed an issue that led players to getting removed from online matches when greening shots due to divergent settings. Yeah, I experienced this firsthand. I remember a game, I didn't capture it on my PlayStation, but I remember a game where some guy hit a wing three-pointer, and then I got kicked out of the game like almost immediately, which honestly got me upset. But at the same time, though, I kind of was like, okay, I don't really care because it was a wreck game against a bunch of fucking sweaty nerds. And we were losing by like 13, and I was playing with random. So I was like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. Get me out of the fucking game. I don't want to play it no more. Improved player likeness improvements for Damian Lillard. This one to me, I'm highlighting because I just find it really funny how 2K couldn't even get the player likeness for their fucking cover athlete proper. Like, how do you fuck that up to me? That just doesn't make any sense. Move park dribble moves to L3, which is the left stick click, or for left thumbstick click on the Xbox for more consistent dribbling controls. I don't know why 2K did this. I thought the community asked, because I remember the poll that Mike Wayne put up. He asked if we should keep park handles or remove it, and majority of the people said remove it. But there were a lot of people, if not more, including myself, that agreed that it should be a thing you turn on and off, like the park layup that you have in 2K20 when you hit All-Star 1. You get this stupid looking Tristan Jass type park layup, and you can remove that if you wanted to. So I don't know why they put that in the game. I thought we understood that they should just take it out, but whatever. There's one more thing in the general things that I want to talk about, but I'm going to talk about that later. Next thing, moving on to gameplay. Increase the size of the shot meter based on feedback from the community. Thank you, 2K, for that one. I know a lot of people shit on this game and try to make this game out to be like the worst thing ever. But honestly, you gotta give 2K props where it's due, even if it's the small shit, because, without the small shit, we can't enjoy the big shit. So thank you, 2K, for increasing the size of the shot meter, because that is something that was requested a lot by the community ever since the game came out. So thank you for that. It lowered the effectiveness of pull-up jump shots. Now, I haven't talked to people. I have seen people on Twitter and on YouTube videos sit there and say that fades are actually not patched and they're still OD as fuck. I don't know. Maybe that's just because people are just figuring out, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because, like, people are like wanting fades to just die altogether. I don't think fades should be completely dead. Obviously, like, you should be able to hit a fadeaway jump shot in certain cases, but you shouldn't be making them consistently. Okay, like they're called difficult shots for a reason. Like, obviously you gotta fucking make those shots hard to make. Reduce first step acceleration, aka speed boost, out of certain dribble moves. Thank you for that, because I've heard some people say that they're not even wagering now because of that speed boost out of certain moves. And since 2K has not taken that out, maybe we might be able to see more wagers and more competitive 2K. You know, I do love me some competitive 2K. I do like watching comp players go against each other because it's always interesting to watch. You know, not the gameplay and the players doing the same thing, but also like especially in like competitive pro-am, seeing these people make adjustments and play different styles, right? That's what interests me the most. And you know, now that this thing has been taken out of the game, maybe we might be able to see competitive gameplays again, and maybe some people doing wagers and shit. Added the ability for more moves to yield an ankle breaker and defensive reactions. Again, this is another thing that people were requesting, and I know a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter and on YouTube videos sit there and say that they're actually no different. They're still the same thing. So I don't know. Take that for what you will. I'm not really high on ankle breakers. I never have been. I've always been the type of person that just cares about winning the game and not going for montages. You guys know this. I like. Granted, I don't care. I don't mind ankle breakers. Like if I get my ankles broken, I'm just like, oh no, you got me. Like I truly just don't give a shit. I don't overreact. I don't underreact. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I don't care. So yeah, if ankle breakers were really bad and they needed to be buffed, then absolutely they should have been buffed. Um, Improve responsiveness for shots coming from certain post moves. Okay. Uh, I don't know how that needed to be patched, but I mean, if you want to give the most, if you want to give the most broken thing in this game more love, then by all means go right ahead. Excellent jumper release animations will now play if you center aim with the pro stick. So basically, now your center release window animations for jumpers and shit will trigger when you're using the shot stick. Which, you know, thank you for that, because I was wondering like, why am I not doing my jump shot animation when I center release a jumper? But you know, they changed that. Um, my team, apparently they adjusted triple threat difficulties based on community feedback. Okay. Um, Added a new page on the back of my player cards that lists upgradable badges for that player. Okay, this is the best thing about this patch in my opinion. Okay, because I played my team. I'm not part of the my team community. I don't consider myself in the community at all for that. But for me, I play my team casually, okay? I just play it just to play it because I just want something to do when I'm bored of playing online with my player. But there is things that I really noticed in the game that I really wanted to be changed, and this was one of them. Because there was a couple of times where I bought a badge, like I bought Pick Dodger on bronze for LeBron James because I noticed he didn't have Pick Dodger. I was like, okay, let me get him Pick Dodger so he can help navigate through screens and be able to stay with people on defense. So I bought the bronze Pick Dodger, and I go to add it to him, and I can't do it. Now I was thought under the impression that you had like a player could get any bronze badge, and then obviously silver badges is the silver, golden, Hall of Fame are obviously like upgrades. That's what I thought, but it turns out no, you can't do that. So now 2K implemented it to where certain cards, like the back of cards, will show you like what badges a player can get, what badges they cannot get. Which, thank God, because that was really annoying. And honestly, it's going to save a lot of MT in the long run because players are going to be able to dictate and figure out which badges can this player earn and which badge they cannot, so that way they're not having to waste MT on a badge that you don't really need to give to a player. But anyways, the last thing I want to focus on, and I got a few things to say about this one, for the neighborhood, park, rec, and pro-am games, the ball handle requirement to unlock pro dribble moves has been lowered to 80. 2K, this is the dumbest thing you've ever done. You've done in like a year. This is one of the dumbest things I have seen you do in a long time. Okay? Well, I can't say in a long time because there have been a few questionable things that I've seen you guys do. But this is one of the dumbest I've seen you do in about a year. Because, okay, like, I get it, the community was up in arms basically saying that, you know, you shouldn't have to get an 85 ball handle for pro dribble moves. I was not one of them. I was honestly, when 2K basically came out and said you needed an 85 to get pro dribble moves, I was one of the few people on Twitter that was like, yeah, I could get behind this, and I actually think this was a good idea. Because I don't want to see fucking 6'10", goddamn lengthy ass perimeter lockdowns dribbling. Like, I don't want to see that shit. Okay, like, that's just dumb as hell. That shit takes no fucking skill, in my opinion, because now you're gonna have fucking perimeter lockdowns that could shoot and speed boost. So you're basically moving the playmaking shot creator into a perimeter lockdown. And I know this was probably to nerf the playmaking shot creator and make it seem so that way it's more appealing to not make that build. But what you fail to understand, 2K, is that this community will gladly give up fucking Hall of Fame playmaking badges if they can get Hall of Fame pickpocket. Like, if they could get pro dribble moves with gold playmaking badges, they'll take that. The only reason people made a playmaking shot creator this year to start the year was because it had the ability to get pro dribble moves that could shoot. But now you're giving pro dribble moves to a build that could play Hall of Fame defense and Hall of Fame shooting. Okay? Mark my words. Okay? Heed my warning on this, community, and on this, 2K. In 3 weeks from today, this game will be filled with perimeter lockdowns that can speed boost. This game will be full of, you know, Hall of Fame defensive and shooting builds with gold playmaking badges with an 80 ball control. I promise you, this game is going to be full of that in about 3 weeks. Because obviously now these little Timmies with this knowledge, they're going to make these builds, they're going to have to grind them through my career, and then they can get, and then when they hit their 99, now they have access to pro dribble moves. I promise you, in 3 weeks' time, you're going to see the neighborhood and the rec center and shit like that infested with perimeter locks that could speed boost. I promise you. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I just wanted to talk about some things in the patch, obviously. Let me know in the comment section below, gentlemen, if I forget anything that was obviously needed to be talked about and shit like that. Subscribe if you guys are new. Hit the like button as well. Make sure that you guys, if you guys are subscribed and you guys are watching, hit the like button, because apparently YouTube links notifications to the people who are liking videos. I don't know, this is just something I've heard. So if you guys are enjoying these videos and you guys want to keep watching, get notifications for the videos, please hit the like button. But with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.